Hello everyone and welcome back to the Great Book of Grudges. My name is Nathan and we actually have a really unexpected surprise. An Old World Almanack today on the 27th, this time being a lore dump. Discover Bretonnia, a land of chivalry and honor. So I imagine that a lot of this lore might stay the same that we already know, but it's always good to read over it. The Kingdom of Bretonnia is a key player in Warhammer the Old World, with the Duke of Brion's crusade against the marauding Tomb Kings a key element of the game's lore. Today we're taking a look at this ancient land and its people, and their place in the world of legend. To kick us off, here's a video explaining the basics of Bretonnia. So unfortunately, given the nature of Games Workshop using copyrighted music, I can't use the music and I can't have the background voiceover. Essentially what it's doing is just giving you a style shot of some rather gorgeous art, let's be honest, and a lot of the miniatures that we'll be able to play with come next year. I am super excited about these. The Knights on Foot look absolutely awesome. Obviously all the classic Bretts. I've been painting like a madman recently, so being able to see these back up and running in really large units with some cool terrain, some returning terrain, and hopefully some new terrain from what I can kind of guess. There's a lot of stuff which is kind of faded out in the background. Yeah, man, this is looking good. Seeing the old classic artwork coming back is also amazing. This is stuff that you could see on the 6th edition army book, and good god, man. I'm super hyped for Bretonnia. They were an army that really didn't get a lot of attention in 7th and 8th edition, obviously since they had a 6th edition army book. So I'm hoping they've got good rules. I'm really hoping that they've got good rules. I've painted up 18 Knights of the Realm recently. I've got like 6 Questing Knights sorted, a bunch of Grail Knights. Slowly but surely, my army is feeling good, and I just can't wait to play on the tabletop. I know I'm not the only one, so I'm just super excited to be able to see this finally getting closer. Like, we've been waiting a long time. But we have some more context here. Bretonnian history. To understand Bretonnia, one must understand its history. Once ruled by the Elves of Ulthuan, these lands fell into darkness and ruin after they left, until the human tribes of the Bretonnia colonized them and claimed what remained of the Elves' once shining cities. The modern Bretonnia was born with Gilles le Breton, the first and greatest of the Bretonnian kings, who fought 12 great battles with his sworn companions to free the Bretonnia from the domination of orcs, beastmen, and other foul creatures. It's good to see that this old lore remains, because it's world building that we've all grown up with if you're an older Warhammer fan like myself. So yeah, super happy about that. So we got some old school Bretonnian art here. The knight at the front, that's actually how I'm painting my knights, with a Quran theme. Fighting against some Marauders of Chaos, which is fairly common. Chaos Raiders will generally try to go into the coastal areas of Bretonnia, so it's nice to see this art back up and running. This is something I'd love in a poster, by the way. This would look really cool next to like all the other posters I've got. So we got a little bit more of the usual lore here. Gilles was the first to encounter the Lady of the Lake and drink from her holy chalice, becoming a Grail Knight. To this day, the noblest goal for any knight is to follow in his footsteps and sup from the Grail. Gilles and his heirs also formalized the code chivalric, the tenets by which all Bretonnian knights live. So this is, we've got the art here actually, and this is the code that all knights should live by: to serve the Lady of the Lake, to defend the land and those who dwell upon it, to protect the weak from the wicked, to always oppose the enemies of virtue and order, to never give up the fight, your foes unvanquished, to never break faith with a friend or ally, and to always display honor and courtesy. So yeah, pretty similar to what we've already seen. Hopefully we'll be getting like a proper, you know, the whole chanting that the Bretonnian Knights used to do and so on, because that's like really thematic. It's not like really an essential thing, but old school fans would appreciate that, myself included. So this is some important part of the lore, which is Athel, Loren, and the Wood Elves. On Bretonnia's eastern flank lies the great forest of Loren. This fey and impossibly deep woodland borders 3 dukedoms, but belongs to none. Though the king lays claim over it as part of Bretonnia, in truth, Loren belongs to the Wood Elves. They are descendants of those who once ruled the coasts of the Old World and now dwell in the hidden realm of Athel Loren. We've got some old school art here, and yeah, Wood Elves versus Beastmen, iconic. Yeah, you can see Orion in the background too, and a Treeman, which is possibly Durfu, I guess. Yeah, man, super cool. I hope that means that Orion's coming back, because, I mean, he's a really important character. There's a lot of drama with Orion, pretty much destroying a lot of Bretonnia every now and then. Would be kind of cool to relive. But yeah, a little bit more lore here. So these Mercurial Guardians have a dangerous reputation in Bretonnia. for when they emerge from the eaves, they could be friend or foe to their human neighbors. The elves are a peril to any who dare venture beneath the boughs of Loren, and they guard their secrets closely. Yeah, for Loren is kind of like, well, the best way to explain it actually would be like the TARDIS in Doctor Who. It's bigger on the inside, it's much, much bigger, and there's a lot of stuff that happens in there, a lot of chaos incursions and so on, which people don't generally hear about, but yeah, demonic incursions happen in there. Obviously, there's a lot of beastmen hiding in there, and mutants. Morga the Shadowgave, which is a character that many of us are expecting and hoping for the old world to kind of relive that story a little bit with a brand new model, hopefully, because, yeah. But, yeah, super, super cool. We have some lore on the Green Knight, which is obviously very important, a character that we can expect. Among the many mysteries of the land of chivalry is the Green Knight. This mysterious figure, the protector of the lady, appears to many questing knights as they seek the Grail, coalescing from the mists and challenging them silently to a duel. For some, he is the end of their quest, as they prove unworthy and fall to his spectral blade. Those who can land a blow against him find that the mists clear and their quest is near its end. Again, super cool artwork of the Green Knight versus Bretonnia, as we can see another knight there fighting off. Oh man, I hope he gets a new miniature. Like, the old one is cool, don't get me wrong, but it hasn't really aged too well. Well, a lot of things haven't really aged too well, but this one, like, it's a big character, and it does look like this art is a little bit different compared to the miniature. Yeah, it definitely is. So maybe. But yeah, none know what the Green Knight truly is. Some say he is the current champion of the lady, or the living spirit of Bretonnia, or Gilles Le Breton himself. Spoilers. Forever testing those who might walk the path he laid out. Regardless, when Bretonnia is in great need, the Green Knight will appear to aid worthy knights in battle before vanishing into mystery once more. Please, a new model. Oh god, plastic, please too, not resin. Like, characters, named characters are generally resin, but I would prefer plastic. Alright, so we have some new lore. This is the present day, which confirms the year was correct with the logo. It is the year 2276. So let's actually read over this section. In the year 2276 of the Imperial calendar, Bretonnia is guarded by the valor of its knights. The cities and villages of the 14 dukedoms are well defended, and the nobles of Bretonnia seek new opportunities to secure their borders, elevate their station, and show their mettle in battle. We got some really cool artwork there, obviously focused on Brion. I can't wait to paint up the new Pegasus dude. But yeah, let's continue. The mighty Tomb King Cetra the Imperishable's assault on the border princes is one of such opportunity. The ancient warlord's undying legions cut a swath through the wild and lawless region, until they came to an outpost of the chivalrous realm, a border fortress commanded by Cecile Gaston, the Wormslayer. Even as Gaston prepares to face the Nehekaran hordes, allies led by the Duke of Brion, one of Bretonnia's sovereignly dukedoms, ride to his aid. The scene is set for the mighty battles that would determine the course of the future, and perhaps the fate of Bretonnia itself. Battles that you can fight in Warhammer the Old World. Yeah, dude, I am so hyped. I am so freaking hyped. Hopefully this means that we're going to be getting lore dumps every single day. Because, like, there's nothing happening lately, right? If memory serves, Games Workshop don't tend to do a lot of announcements during this point of the year, and early next year too, so it would be nice to just get lore dumps, because, yeah, a lot of people don't have money at the moment, right? But, yeah, I mean, this is super, super cool. Also, the interactive map has been added into the Warhammer the Old World website, which is super, super cool. We're going to be talking about that in another video, possibly later today. I am just going to basically go over it and see if there's anything of interest, and then we can go from there. Super, super excited. I don't know, guys. It's just like the hype is building up. But let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Are you excited for Bretonnia? Yeah, let me know. I'll see you guys very, very soon. Have a good day.